This is a brief video to show the Oblivious Notifier integration with Streets Pro. There's a few features which it has, so I'll just quickly go over them now. To begin, we'll scan for pens. A list will pop up here because it's connected before. It shows up here, but what you'll do is you'll tap here, and that will show connected to Streets Pro on the Sharpie itself. You can enable the pen. There's left-handed mode. There's motion control, and you can also turn it on and off and customize vibrations. So once that's set up, we'll go into the performance screen, and I'm going to go to some streets as your spectators will. They'll zoom in to see some streets, so I'll go ahead and do that now. So I'm zooming in onto a random part of London, and you'll see hopefully my peak screen will update, as does the Oblivious Notifier. And so right now I've got it set so I'm just seeing the anagram. I'll just zoom in a little bit more just to limit those streets down by a few. There we go. And as vibration is on, you'll see that the pen display vibrates as the peak does here. And so I can either use the anagram control on the phone itself or even on my watch, and this will also automatically update the Sharpie. So you can see we also get the letter look ahead. It's a little bit out of focus here, but this is very clearly an M and I, and then nothing is said if there's nothing coming up. So if I then swipe over to the right, we'll see Prince Regent Muse. And again, the display here, if I just try and focus on it, you should be able to see it's very, very clear, like that. And let's focus back on the phone. There we go. You can double tap on the anagram on the app to come back, but also you can trigger this all from the pen itself. So let's say I wanted to select A, as if I was swiping right towards A. I've also used the accelerometer control in the pen itself. So if I just rotate up on the right hand side here, I've selected A. And now if I say, nope, there's no A in the street name, so perhaps that would be North Gower Street, I will turn over to the left here, which goes clearly to North Gower Street. And if you wanted to reset, you made a mistake, you double click the button here, and double click. There we go, and that resets the anagram. I accidentally just did a single click, and what that does is, as you'll see, when the display times out, and that just goes off after about a few seconds. I can't remember what I set that to, so that might be a little bit longer. You just press the button and it brings back the display, so you can see exactly what it is. There we go, so that's off. I just press the button. It doesn't actually do any inputs or anything like that, but just, oops, I'm gonna press it a little bit harder. Press the button and you see exactly what you're looking at. So again, I can raise the side, so select I, maybe we'll select M there, and then we say, yes, it does have an M. Maybe George Muse, like this. As well as this, so again, I'll press twice to reset the anagram here. There we go. As well as this, it also supports the live peak. So if I just leave it there a second, and I go ahead and type something in, so perhaps I'll just type in the words live peak, and you'll see that the live peak also comes through here, just as it does in the app here. So we can see the live peak and the anagram, and again, we can just use the anagram like this, and the live peak stays constant on the screen, like this, so it'll show us both. And then, so again, if I double press, we can also redirect. So if I press and hold this button, you won't be able to see it because you can't see my spectator's device, but if I press and hold this button, it triggers a redirect. So press and hold, let go, triggers the redirect, and sure enough, I can see on my spectator's device. They're getting the smart redirect, which is prompting them to open up the Google Maps app. And so that is a brief overview of the Oblivious Notifier working with Streets Pro.